Welcome, my good people. Welcome to my Saturday morning. A boring ass Sat. This week was kind of rough, man. I'm getting kind of old. Actually, no. Physically, maybe. Spiritually, mentally, and emotionally, hell no. I ain't never gonna grow up. Maybe one day. We'll see. I've been through some shit, seen some shit in life, witnessed some shit in life, experienced some shit in life. But the one thing that scares me the most in life is that thing called retirement. See, when I was out there screwing up, I never gave any thought to what it... Actually, I never even considered I'd make it to 65. What? Me? 60? You gotta be out. Stop. I'm gonna smack. There's no way in hell you could have ever convinced me I'd be sitting here today looking down the barrel of 65. And all those years out there screwing up, I never paid into the system. I mean, there was periodic jobs that I had. I paid into it. There was prison, that's 12 years out of not paying into the system. And then there was that period of time from, 2000 to 2017, 2012, that I did my own thing. Property management company, a thrift store, a scrap yard. I was never paying into the system. Everything that I was earning as an entrepreneur, I was keeping or using it to pay my employees and the people that helped me make things possible. I was never not paying into it. And now, I've been full-time employment since 2017. Thank God. Woo. I now look at retirement, and I'm scared to death. I accepted a dog into my life. At one point in time, I did have a little bit of a cushion. 2024, 2023. Had a few $1,000s in the bank. Living a life, full-time job. Paying my utilities, paying my rent, paying my bills, paying my way, and still had a couple dollars to put away. And then Max came into my life. Sick dog. I accepted responsibility for his life, and it's cost me, a few $1,000s. Do I regret it? No. Because, he turned out to be a good animal, and like me, he too was abandoned, so maybe it was kind of cool that two abandoned souls found one another. Who knows? But that retirement shit does scare me now. Because there's no way I could retire at 65 and live off of what they would give me through Social Security retirement. There's just no way. I wouldn't even be able to afford the utilities here. So, but by the grace of God, and as much as I possibly can do, I'm going to continue to stay working at the place of which I am employed, if I can, until I'm 67. And in the meantime, I have to somehow establish a little bit of a savings, at least enough to bury my ass. At least I could be that responsible enough. And maybe I just have to find a way to hustle, earn a little bit of money, off of the books maybe, a steady income flow. Not YouTube or Instagram or TikTok, because I'll never get that many followers or that many viewers. That shit's never going to happen. I'm not that entertaining or anything like that, but I am real. I keep shit real. And in keeping shit real, if you are someone that has fallen upon this video, you're out there fucking up in the streets, out there hustling drugs and not paying into the system, don't expect the system to take care of you later on. When you get to a point in time, whenever you are considering retirement, if you live that long. Because I didn't think I would. But then again, my plans isn't God's plans. So here I am. And there you will be too, if you don't stop fucking up. Pay into that system. Get a job. Even if it's a part-time job while you're hustling drugs or doing what you're doing. If you're, hustling on undercover, say you got a painting job under the table or a carpentry job, or you're doing under the table hustles, get you a hustle, a real hustle, part-time on the table, so you're paying into that system if you expect that system to take care of you in the end. Because if not, you better take care of your damn self now, or you'll be sitting like me, scared to death. Woo! I'm scared to death of retirement. But I have no other alternative. I'm not going to work till I'm dead. I'm going to enjoy this. I watched a video a few years ago that taught me a lot about myself and the things that, that we take for granted. And it was entitled, "It's the Journey, Not the Destination." I firmly believe that man who gave that sermon, I believe that man at that moment in time was possessed or had been taken possession. He was an angel. What we saw was an angelic message being displayed for the entire world to hear. And I don't know if it ever went viral. It went viral in my heart because I still listen to it to this day. And it's sad that I wasted so many years, doing things my way when there is, rules to this thing called the game of life. Mind you, I didn't write the rule book. Get a job, get an education, do this, do that. I didn't write the rule book. I think the rule book's full of shit. But a rule book is a rule book. And just like in a football game or a basketball game, if you don't follow the rules, you'll sit your ass on the bench. And unfortunately for me, that bench would be the poorhouse, homelessness, poverty. It's scary as shit. I've been homeless once, twice. It's a hurt piece. It's humiliating, humbling. It's a beautiful thing, man. But I am afraid of this thing called retirement. And if you are out there screwing up your life, take heed, man. Because in the end, if you expect for them to help you, it's not going to happen. You better help yourself right now. Either straighten up, fly right, get a damn job, get out the streets and do the right thing. Or you better start putting a damn squirrel or nest egg away for yourself. Because if you don't, ooh. Yeah. So right now, that's where I'm stuck. Looking down at the barrel of 65, wondering, would I be able to do it at 65 and be able to hustle part-time at a job and survive? Or am I going to have to wait until I'm 67 and still get a damn part-time job to hustle? Things are just so expensive now, man. And I only have one goal at this point in life. I want to find a piece of property, hopefully undeveloped or whatever. I just want to find a piece of property, throw a tiny home on it, grow my own food, keep that tiny property completely off the grid. Septic, electric, solar, water, well, rain, water collection, grow my own food, raise my own animals, and mind my own damn business, and leave society alone. And just grow old and die. That's all. I'm a boomer. I've seen a lot. I've done a lot. I've fucked up a lot. And at this point, I don't think I have any regrets. What I have is an awakening to a silence, to a harmony, to a balance in life that just screams godly essence. And I don't want to be, this world is going to hell in a handbasket, and I don't want to be affected by it. I would like to affect it, but I don't want it touching me anymore. It did at one time, and it possessed my soul, and it broke me to the point that I found myself in a prison cell ready to give back the very life that God had given me. But God had other plans. See, I didn't find God in a prison cell. He found me. Broken, beat, battered, and bruised, and telling him I didn't want this. Yeah, he had different plans. I'm going to get off here. You guys have a beautiful day. And if you have any suggestions that might help me out in these days of retirement, days of doom and gloom, it'll be all right, because I do have a faith in God Almighty. He's brought me this far, and he'll take me even farther. But, I'm not afraid. There's no fear. Maybe a tinge of worry. But I know my Father in heaven has a plan for me. And, with that, I can kind of smile about it all and still worry a little and make fun of it all. And warn other people. Damn, man, no matter what I do in these videos, no matter how much I might make someone smile, laugh, or shit off, take this one serious. Get shit right, because in the end, shit won't be right.